Welcome to another One Punch Man the Strongest video. Today I will be providing my recommendations for new and returning players, as well as how to save up your gems and what to spend them on. So the very first thing you should do if you're a beginner or a returning player after a long layoff is that I would recommend to go and join the newest server available. So to check that, before getting past the title screen, in the bottom right corner there's an option that says select server. So click that and click on the server that says newest server. This is to ensure that everyone else will be limited to the same amount of progress as yourself, so that you won't fall behind when competing against other people on your server. So when you're first starting off on this game, your most important goal is to level up your account as fast as you can. To do this, make sure you complete most of your daily challenges every day, as they will provide the most XP for your account progression. After achieving a daily score of 100, you'll also be granted rewards such as summon tickets, vitality, and gems. My next tip is to join an active club. It doesn't have to be the top club, but an active one with a lot of activity is good enough. In clubs, you'll be able to participate in club challenges, where eventually when you reach up to Geru, you'll be able to acquire orange gears, which are currently the best type of gears in the game. So what should I spend my stamina on for each day? Firstly, I would spend it on boss challenges, as these badges will allow you to limit break your characters, allowing them to become more powerful. Once that's all done, use your stamina for qualifications and then the regular materials to evolve your characters. The reason why I suggest doing these things in a particular order is that you get double rewards when spending your first amounts of stamina, depending on your stamina conversion efficiency. This is dependent on what level you currently are compared to the world level, where the bigger the difference, the higher the efficiency. So how it works is that the following day you will receive double rewards based on how much stamina you used the day before, which is multiplied by your efficiency and an extra added 100 bonus on top of that. So what should you spend your vitality on? Focus spending your vitality on Unnatural Disasters, as this will be your main source of acquiring gears. You can do these 3 times a day. You can eventually use your vitality on talent trials and conquerors challenges later on in the game until you're about level 70 or so. Now, what should you spend your gems on? Gems are very important as they give you access in attaining strong limited units that happen once a month. For now, make sure you buy at least 2 to 3 stamina packs every day, so that you'll be able to level up faster. This will cost you 50 to 100 gems every day. And if you want to as well, you can spend your gems on buying 2 vitality packs for 100 gems. But if you're in no rush, I don't recommend to do so and save up your gems. Now most importantly, the purpose of the gems is to always buy the limited vouchers, also called black tickets. You can buy 72 per month, with 36 of them being available at the start and middle of every month. You will need a total of 15,840 gems every month to purchase all of them, so make sure you always save your gems. These packs are also good to get every month, as they provide Keepsake Tickets, which allows you to get keepsakes for limited characters, which makes them even more powerful. Only buy these packs if you know that you will have enough gems by the end of the month to save for the black tickets. There are 4 types of summons in this game. The superb summons require yellow tickets, which I recommend to do the 10 pulls all the time. The elite summons require red tickets, which I recommend to do 10 pulls for your first 20 times in order to receive a free SSR. Out of the 3 free SSRs you can choose from, pick the ones that you don't already have. Otherwise, always choose Tank Top Master, as he will be a great tank for your team. After receiving your free SSR, I recommend saving your red tickets until a certain character you want has a rate up banner, where you should keep at least 180 tickets to pull for their pity. The limited summons require black tickets, which contains the limited character. Never pull these banners unless you have enough black tickets to pity them, being 180 tickets, unless you're spending actual money on this game to make up for the loss. Now, don't pull for every limited banner as soon as you reach 180 tickets, as there are certain characters that you will want to pull for. I have a recommended guide which explains which limited characters you would want to save for, which I will leave in the description down below. If you started playing as of now during May, I would recommend saving your tickets until Red Mosquito Girl's debut, and until the rerun banners for Awakened Terrible Tornado and Bomb, as these rerun banners occur 2.5 months after their debut. The final type of summon is the Keepsake summon, which occurs after the limited summon. These summons provide the keepsake for the limited character, in order to go beyond its threshold. However, only pull if you have 70 of these tickets, as you can only get the Keepsake through the pity system. I would only recommend pulling this banner for a limited unit that will still be powerful for years to come, so check out my LSSR timeline and plan out who you should be pulling your Keepsake tickets for. I created a spreadsheet on the many ways you can acquire gems in the game each day. If you follow my recommendations, you can achieve about 525 to 605 gems every day, which you need about 528 gems every day to afford all 72 black tickets for the month. Make sure that you get into Diamond Arena as soon as possible, as you can get 200 gems per day, which plays a big factor towards your gem income. With the club contest, the extra 140 to 200 gems are dependent on what rank your club finished at the end of the week. Those activities in the other section can be achieved once you have reached the milestone, or when those certain events appear randomly. Now, as of your team lineups, always have a core character on your team, as they'll be your main energy provider for your team. Child Emperor would be the best option if you pulled him, as you can get energy whenever you crit an enemy. He also buffs your ultimate attacks for the first turn. Another good option would be Deep Seeking. He is much more defensive as you gain energy after your whole team gets attacked. His core will reflect damage taken towards your enemy. If you have neither of them, Dr. Genis is your best option. He'll provide energy whenever your team heals, as well as replace your dead front row units with temporary clones, which are great to distract single target enemies. Bakuzan is also another great option, as he will provide a lot of energy at the start of the battle, as well as buffing your whole team's attack for the first turn. Now for the rest of your team, having a tank such as Carnage Kabuto, Tank Top Master, or Super Alloy Darkshine are great to help your team out for survivability. For all the other SSRs, you could choose any of them to your own choosing, as each have their own abilities that might benefit your team based on your attacking style. Boris is a great option, as he'll become your main single target damage dealer, who you can obtain for free after logging in for 7 days. In the meantime, if you don't have any SSRs, a great alternative would be Amai Mask for his high single target damage towards the back row. He also inflicts injury, which will work well with Beast King, where his passive allows him to follow up on any enemy that is inflicted with injury. Golden Ball is also a great AoE attacker to start off with, as well as inflicting shatter to weaken enemies even further. Dr. Genis is useful for his heals, as well as buffing your units who heal, such as Boros. And using Sky King for your Esper slot is useful, as his buff provides a damage buff to your whole team for 2 turns, even when he's dead, as well as a chance to inflict stun towards an enemy. Now we're moving on to gears. Here are a few tips about upgrading and equipping your gears. Firstly, focus on using gears based on their stats rather than using gear sets, as upgrading your stats as high as possible for new players is more important. You can start using gear sets once you have enough purple or orange gears to do so, which becomes more common around level 80 and above. An important thing to note is to trash your defensive gears, as it is the most useless stat in the game. Like, no future character will ever use defense to buff their abilities or whatnot. It's trash and it doesn't need to be in this game. Dismantling enough gears will give you gear vouchers, which you can use to redeem gears in the gear shop. Don't spend any of your vouchers until you're about level 78, as I'm pretty sure that's the level until orange gears start rotating in the gear shop. Also, never spend gems on gears, as it is way too expensive. It might be tempting, such as this formal orange gear shown to you right now, but you should keep refreshing until you can buy them with vouchers. I also recommend not leveling up any type of gears until you get either purple or orange gears, and start evolving your gears using Star Ascension cards once you get orange gears. For what I recommend to purchase in the mall, in the grocery store I wouldn't recommend buying anything and save your coins for upgrading your characters. For the arena store, buy the Omni Shards, the Ascension supply tickets, the badges, and the yellow tickets. For the club store, buy both the Grappler and High Tech books, as well as the skill books. For the genetics store, buy the Ascension card, the Duelist and Esper books, the Demon Shards, the Crystal and Crystal Cores. And finally, for the tournament store, I would recommend saving up until you have access in purchasing the sigil chests. Another factor that you would want to focus on is increasing your battle power, or BP. This is determined by how strong your lineup is, as well as additional features that boost your BP up. A way to boost up your BP is through the training center. This will increase your stats for all types of units, increasing your BP. A tip is to always train one at a time instead of 10, as you'll finish each haul a lot quicker. It may be tempting, but never do 10 at a time. Also, don't spend your books on the skill and battle training halls, as they will take forever to complete and provide little to no increase in BP, so save your books until each training hall is finished. Another way to increase BP is by upgrading your figurines. This is done by limit breaking every character in the game, which will provide bonus stats for all your units, as well as providing rewards once you reached a certain milestone. The training center is a great way to instantly increase your unit's level if they're not one of your top 8 strongest units. This feature won't increase your account's BP, but will increase your individual unit's BP, as you can instantly level up someone you just pulled, or someone you want to use for PvP. Put your top 8 units as the leaders for now, but eventually you would want your top 8 SSR units as leaders, with 2 being from each type. And before I end off this video, there are a few disclaimers that I want to emphasize while you play this game. Firstly, you can burn out from this game quite quickly. As for free-to-play players, this game requires a lot of patience by saving your black tickets for months. You can also burn out for not spending money on this game, as the developers of this game like to put essential units in the backup pass, which is demoralizing for free-to-play players. Building up your account will be slow beyond level 80, as the XP required will increase quite a lot as the levels go on. I'm currently level 99 after 6 months, but you can reach level 70 in about a month or so. Finally, this game isn't the most free-to-play friendly, as whales will always remain dominant in your servers, whether that be through PvP or limited time events. Don't be too discouraged though, as you can still enjoy the game as a free-to-play player, as I have a player in my server who's ranked 4th with 11 million BP. And that's it for today's video. I will be very busy throughout May, so the amount of content that I'll be producing will be a lot less. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and feel free to comment down below on any questions about my video or possible future content. Until next time.